Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because I thought I would go through like the things I've done that I feel like have really helped like calm my nervous system down. So you saw like my life update video that I posted like a couple months ago. I just graduated optometry school, which was a 4-year graduate program. I feel like it was really rigorous, it was really grueling, and it like totally put me in fight or flight for so long. Like it was just so stressful, and so I feel like once I graduated I was like stuck in fight or flight, and like then I had the time to relax and I was like, wow, we are not thriving. So these were like kind of the changes that I made and things that I tried out that I feel like did really help me. Obviously this is not like medical advice, this is just stuff that I felt like I did at home that like kind of helped. So the biggest way that I feel like my stress like manifested was in my skin. So I had like horrible full body eczema, like literally my entire body. Like insert some pictures or clips here. I'm sure in like some of my previous videos my skin looked crazy, but we're like almost back to the same color now. I'm like so happy about that. So that was one way that it really manifested for me, and so that's when I was like, it got to the point where I was like, okay, like I can't keep doing this, like this is so terrible. So I just kind of wanted to go through the list of things that like really helped me calm down. I wrote them on my iPad. So one thing that I helped doing in the morning was I did like the Wim Hof meditation. And so if you've never heard of that, he is this guy, I think he's from one of the Nordic countries, and he's like the polar plunge king, like the ice bath king. And so I have not tried the ice bath portions yet, but I want to do like a week of doing cold showers because we don't have an ice bath, and also we don't want to pay for one, but maybe that'll be another video. But I've been doing his breathing method, which is basically where you like almost hyperventilate and then you hold your breath for a certain amount of time, and it sounds kind of crazy, and it's definitely different than just like normal meditation or like what you think of when you hear meditation, but I do think it has made a big difference for me. So I try and do that every morning, like within the first hour of me waking up. But I do think it's made like a big difference in just like sitting for a minute in the morning, like reconnecting with myself rather than just getting on my phone and like starting to immediately scroll on TikTok. That just like immediately sends my nervous system like over the edge. So that is also something I've been trying to do, is like no phone in the morning before, for 1 hour when I wake up and like 1 hour once I go to bed. And so I have no self-control, to be completely honest with you. So I also had Jordan put locks on my apps, and then I try to not sleep with my phone like in our bedroom. I try and sleep with it like in the living room so it's not like next to my bed. So those kind of go hand in hand like within the morning. Something else that I've been doing that I feel like has helped a lot is really focusing on like stretching and recovery rather than just like running my muscles as hard as I can. I feel like I hold a lot of my stress like physically in my body, like I'm sure a lot of people do, and so really focusing on like stretching every night and like relaxing and like really lengthening my muscles and like letting go all of that tension has been really helpful as well. I feel like I really hold it in like my hip flexors. I'm sure a lot of people can relate, like sitting down, in my shoulders, my hip flexors and my shoulders, and so stretching those out has been really helpful for me for sure. This next one some people are gonna say I'm crazy, because when my husband told me to do this I was like, you are actually a serial killer. I'm not doing this. But it is working out. Okay, hold on. It is walking every day with no headphones, like no stimulation. I go on an hour walk every day. Oh my gosh, my necklace just fell off. What the heck? Hold on. Alright, I think we're back in business. But I go for a walk. Usually it's about an hour. It's about 3.5 miles. I go for a walk every day and I have no headphones. So I just really take that hour to like be in my own thoughts, be in my own head, like really think about like, okay, what do I want to do? Like what am I really, honestly a lot of times I think about like my crazy dreams and goals that I have. But I think that is just so, like, we're not used to just like slowing down and like just being in ourselves, and I think that's something that has really made, honestly, maybe made the biggest difference for me, because I would just be so overstimulated all the time, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna take my reward is gonna be my walk, like that'll definitely make me feel better. But I would like put in headphones and like listen to music really loud, or listen to like a podcast on 2x speed, and like that's not doing anything to like help my brain like relax and like calm everything down. Like that's just keeping me wired up. Like sometimes you just need like minimal neural stimulation, and I just go for a walk with like nothing in it. When my husband told me to do that, I'm like, you're actually a serial killer. I'm not doing that. And then damn it, he was right. It was literally life-changing. So honestly, this does make me sound like a serial killer though, okay? Because the walk, I'm like, some people can get behind this. Sometimes I even do my lifts with no headphones. Like if I'm having a particularly like overstimulated day, I'm like, to just put headphones in and just blare music. I just like, it would just be better for me to have no headphones and just like lift. And honestly, it sounds crazy, but it does help. And I don't do this every time. Most of the time I still use headphones, but I feel like if I'm having like feeling particularly overstimulated or anything that day, or like my anxiety's really bad, then I'll do a lift with no headphones and like really just let myself think, like be in my head. So that has been something I've been trying to work on, is like really just being by myself with like my thoughts. And so kind of going on that along with that line, I've been journaling a lot. So I have two different kinds of journals. I have a journal that's just a blank journal, so just like lined pages, and I just try and write every morning like my thoughts, anything that pops in my head. And then I have like a gratitude journal that I'm maybe like not as good as doing, but has like a page for the day, a page for night, and like you fill out what you're grateful for. So even if I don't do that part, I always try and write like at least 3 things that I'm grateful for just in my normal like just lined journal. But I think for me at least, like getting my thoughts out of my head like onto paper was something that I really needed to do, and like so I can stop focusing on them, you know? That makes sense. So I think that has like really helped me calm down as well. The last thing that I have been doing is I've been switching my breakfast. So I usually am like a carb heavy breakfast girl. Like I love oats, I love a pancake, a waffle, like something along that line. I have a patented tried and true healthy pancake recipe and I crave it all the time. So, but it's like high carbs because obviously I blend oats and a banana. So something that I've been trying to do that, this was actually Jordan's idea as well, is switching to a high protein breakfast. And so if you are also struggling with anxiety and like, you know, just your nervous system's going crazy, I know, I've been there, try like a high protein breakfast. So I'll usually have like ground beef and then I'll have a couple pieces of bacon, maybe if we have any, and then I'll do some fruit on the side, and that's pretty much, oh, and then I usually have a piece of sourdough because I'm deep into sourdough making right now, but no, I will not show you my loaves because I don't know what I'm doing and I refuse to look it up. So something along those lines that's more protein rather than like carb heavy, because I feel like I would have a really carb heavy breakfast and I would like almost have an anxiety attack, and I'm like, this is not normal. So I think that is kind of everything I've done at this point to kind of help my nervous system slow down. I do feel so much better than I did in school. And so if you're watching this and you're like in the trenches of school, work, life, whatever it is, and you're like, you can just tell like your nervous system is so overstimulated, it's gonna get better. It will not be like that for forever. Just like try and think of some things to do every day that will make you feel a little bit better. If like this isn't really a tip, but like something maybe that I was doing as well is I would like take an inventory and like really tell myself like, okay, if I scroll on TikTok for the next hour, is that really gonna help me? Like, no, I'm gonna feel worse, so like let's do something else. So I think that is all my tips. I hope you guys like this video. I hope it helps you out in some capacity. I know some of them sound a little crazy, but I'm telling you, go for a walk every day, 1 hour, no headphones, take in like the surroundings, take in the sunshine, really think of all the sunshine on your skin. Oh, love it. And it will change your life. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.